Hey everyone, this is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona, and I have this YouTube channel to show you some of the fun Stampin' Up! Products and cards that I create using those products. And today I'm going to be showing you a Halloween card using a variety of different things. I created this card for a blog hop, so that a bunch of demonstrators, Stampin' Up! People get together and create cards with a common theme, and we put them all together in one hop, so you can just literally go from blog to blog and see all kinds of great different card making and crafting ideas. So let me show you the card that I did for the hop. I'm going to put you down to the work area and show you what I've got going on. Thanks everyone for watching. This is the card that I created, and it does have a lot of pieces. It has a lot going on, but for me it's super, super fun. So this is a basic black base with a gorgeous grape layer, and that is embossed with Stampin' Up's Tasteful Textile Designer Series paper. Gorgeous grape, cut at 5 1/4 by 4. This next layer is Mango Melody, and it was die cut with one of the rectangles from the Stitched Rectangles dies. This next layer is a layer that I created with Stampin' Up! Stampin Blends and alcohol. It's the alcohol blend technique, and I'm going to show you how I did that today. The letters are from the Playful Alphabet dies, along with the gorgeous grape ombre shimmer paper. Love that stuff. And then the I was just going to call it a snowflake. Not quite. It is a spider web from Stampin' Up's Frightful Tags dies, that right there, and I die cut it with some of Stampin' Up's black glimmer paper. So yes, a bunch going on, but let me show you the basic technique that I used to create this, because it's super fun and you can use it with a variety of different colors and techniques. And I've done some others, so I'll put a link to the others so you can see some of the other cards I made. Now I am using a piece of the Stampin' Up's vellum that's cut at 5 1/4 by 4. It's bigger than I need it, but that gives me some room to work. And I'm using the silicone mat. When you do this technique, your vellum is going to ripple. And so this will keep it straight for a little while. It'll still ripple because the silicone mat is meant to not have things stick to the adhesive, but for some reason this little thing, this works for me. So I have the vellum all there. I'm protecting my surface too as well. And you're going to get different results every single time you do this. I have no idea how I got this background. What I did was I just did several examples and experimented with some different things. So you just take your Stampin' Blends and scribble on the vellum, just literally scribble, because we just really don't know what we're going to get. It depends on what color you like. This happens, so this is the dark Mango Melody to kind of go along with my theme. And Stampin' Up! Doesn't have the gorgeous grape blends, but I'm using the dark Highland Heather. That will work just as well. And so then I'm just going to fill in with some other little circles, and it is fun. It's like I say, I have no idea what this is going to turn out like. But the good thing is you can just keep trying until you get what you like, or you die cut out the parts that you like or you don't like. I'm just scribbling away. Okay. So then the next thing I do is I have some 91% isopropyl alcohol. And I'm just putting it in a little container, and I have just a little cheapy paintbrush. Some people use ones. I mean, you can use whatever you want, and I'm just gonna dip and dip and dip and put the alcohol all over, and you'll see it's starting to spread and do all kinds of awesome things. I'll get a bunch on here, and then I'll show you what else I do to make it do its crazy stuff. Okay. And then you could use a straw, or you could just get down near your project and use your breath, excuse me a moment, to kind of blow that ink around. And then I'm just going to set it aside and let it dry, because we don't have time to for you to wait for me to have that dry. I did have another one all done ahead of time, and so I'll show you what I did. I took my let's see, I took my piece of vellum, just like so, and on the back of my vellum, I put a piece of Stampin' Up's Sizzix sheet. The adhesive is not Sizzix anymore, but it's an adhesive sheet. So I tear off the piece of adhesive sheet. I put it on the back of my dried product, and then I affix it to a piece of white cardstock, and then I die cut it with my rectangle stitched frame. So just kind of to repeat that, I took my vellum sheet when it was dry, and we don't want to do that right now because it's not dry. I put the adhesive sheet on the back of the vellum, and then I attached it to the white. Now you could also use a different color background, and I'll show you what happens with that. I did use on this card, it's not quite what I wanted. I used a gorgeous grape background, and you can see the difference that made. It gives you just a little bit of a darker color. So that's so I decided just that I really like the white, and then I die cut it, and I am ready to go. So I can put my card together. I have my basic black background base card, and I have my gorgeous grape 5 1/4 by 4 run through the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. I think I told you that was cut at 5 1/4 by 4. I probably said that a couple times. And then I'm just going to put that right on the front here, trying to get my 1/4 inch of layering all the way around. And from here, let's just have a reminder of what that card looks like. I layered my piece with all the watercoloring on it onto the Mango Melody right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to place that right on my card front here. Again, I'm loving the Stampin' Seal Plus because that's just going to help me get that stuck down, and for me it rolls really nice and is easy to use. Okay, and you could play around and see where you liked your letters the most, but that's going to work for me. Then I have my die cut spider web, and I did use the adhesive sheets again on the spider web, so I didn't have to worry about how I was going to get my adhesive on it. So I'm just gonna, I can peel off the backing. It comes off just like so, and it takes some of our pieces with it. Let me grab my scissor and try to poke a few more of those pieces out. There's just one. And I liked that just right smack in the corner right here, and I'll just rub it a little bit and I'll make sure that stays down. Now I need to put my letters on, and I'll show you what I did with my letters. I used, again, that ombre specialty paper. That's the Gorgeous Grape. But Stampin' Up! Also has, they're called foam adhesive sheets, and they are thick, a little thicker. So they're double-sided, so I just peeled the topping off, and that's sticky. And then I place my ombre paper on top of that, and I put my letters on from the Playful Alphabets dies. And my eek, you could say boo, you could say anything you wanted. Then I ran that through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I ended up with my letters as such. And again, we'll find that there is sticky on the back, so I don't have to worry about putting adhesive on. And you can see that they pop up like that, and that's what makes the card really fun. Now, one of my issues is always getting things on straight. So here's my little hack for that. I'm using Stampin' Up's grid paper, and I have a little piece of cardstock that I'm lining up from here to here. So I'll be able to put my letters, I'm just going to put my double-sided tape, put my letters on that line so I get them on straight. So I'll line them up just like this. This is probably the most fussy and picky part, and it depends on how picky you are. I'm not totally picky, but I really didn't want it to be crooked either. But you could make them crooked just as eek, like crazy scary or something like that. And that little piece came off. So I'm going to try to move that here, and that's the exclamation point for my exclamation mark. So be patient with me as I put my little letters on. I'm just peeling the back off of that, and that allows me to kind of line up, so at least I have all my letters on a line. Okay. Oops, that one is crooked, and I've got I can gently peel that off and not have too much, there's still some sticky left. And that came off itself. And there we go. So that's, I don't like how my K went on either, but that's kind of, on video, I don't have as much time to sit and fuss with it. So it's a handmade card. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? That's what I tell everybody. All right, and I did put a piece of white cardstock in the middle so that you'll be able to write a message. On that, I used the little spider web from the Banner Year stamp set, and I'm just going to use the Memento ink and stamp that down in the bottom, and that will be ready to go on the inside of my card. And there we have it. So I'm using the alcohol blend vellum technique to create a really fun card for Halloween using a variety of different products. So it's just fun to see all the different, you just never know with that vellum what you're going to get. So this is the one we just made. Let me take that tape off, and maybe I can quick show you exactly how I did that, how I do the background, so you know. And there are different techniques for getting this going, but this is the one that just seems to work the best for me. You could also do those letters in the black. I think this one here has the black. This one just didn't seem to have enough color for me. So I have the vellum that that we just created, and I'm going to flip that over and tear the adhesive sheet, the layer off. These are some that are retired. I had a whole stash of these, and so I need to get some new ones, but sometimes you just have to use what you have, and that just comes off. This is the sticky part, and I'm just going to put that on the back of my vellum, and I'm doing it in a hurry, so I do have sticky all over. So that's what that looks like there. And then for ease of die cutting and to put a background, I will stick that onto my basic white sheet. Again, I just tear the adhesive off just like that and place that on the white cardstock. Again, you could use black cardstock. You could use the Mango Melody or the Gorgeous Grape. And then I would just go over to my die cut machine, and I am ready to die cut and have the pieces, the background for another card. So there is my Halloween card with lots of fun little glitter, lots of pieces. I will have all of that listed below. Thank you so much for popping in today. Again, my name is Kim Quady, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona. I teach classes in my home and have other fun events. So if you live in this area, please contact me. It'd be fun to get together. All right. Thanks again, everybody, and we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.